Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and in front of me we have the Nasdaq 100 futures chart. As you can see, Thursday, the second last trading session of the week, we've extended our rally towards the upside. We currently find ourselves trading at $13,373. You can't say that this isn't something that I saw coming. I've been, warning you guys that the Nasdaq 100 was heading higher, and that's exactly what it's done this week. I said once we make connection with that 13,100 level, we're then likely to go and target 13,500, and as you can see, we're only 130 points off that level, which is that green line on your screens. So we're now within touching distances of achieving that take profit up at 13,500. A lot of my clients are making a significant amount of profit here on the Nasdaq 100. For at least the past 2 weeks, I've been saying that if you short this indice, you will lose money. And I've had a lot of people message me privately who haven't yet signed up to the Signal team, saying that they'd made a massive mistake in their trading and they hadn't listened to our videos, and they in fact shorted the Nasdaq 100, and now they are suffering dire consequences. If you short this market, you will lose money. It really is as simple as that. Some of you right now may be at home nodding your head thinking, well, Max, look here, if you would have shorted here, you would have made a significant amount of money. And that, the answer is yes. But the Nasdaq 100, when it pulls back, it is very, very fast and swift. And it's very difficult to predict when it will happen. So I've mentioned it before, and I'll continue to mention it again, you're better off buying the dips in the Nasdaq 100. This is a great strategy which has worked for me for many years now. You find a bullish market and you simply buy the dips. Personally, I believe Nasdaq 100 is heading up towards 14 and then eventually 15,000, potentially towards the latter end of 2021. So all I'm looking to do is buy the dips on any minor or major dips that occur. So for example, last week we peaked up at 13,100 and we fell all the way down to 12,700. I was all over this area buying. My Signal team can tell you that. I sent out plenty of buy signals on the Nasdaq 100 down at these lows. And, look at what happened this week. We've smashed through the swing highs, and we now currently find ourselves trading at a brand new all-time high. So this is exactly how I trade the US indices, because at the end of the day, they're a product. They were designed to go higher. And if I zoom out, that's exactly what they've been doing for the past 2 decades. Also, earnings season. So looking at the Nasdaq 100 from more of a fundamental perspective, we have now entered into earnings season. Starting as of next week, we have a lot of the big tech names, AMD, for example, who are reporting earnings next week. I'm anticipating a fantastic quarters for the majority of the big FANG stocks, for example, the likes of Netflix. Look what happened this week with Netflix. It was up 15% yesterday. It smashed their earnings. The likes of Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft. I really am expecting blowout quarters from some of the biggest tech companies in America and in the world. So I personally believe this is going to add fuel to the fire. So if you are shorting the Nasdaq 100 right now, be very, very careful, because I do see us shooting even higher towards the upside here. So for that reason, I'm a buyer. No interest in selling. However, I don't really want to be buying at these all-time highs. So don't watch this video thinking, oh, Max said that the Nasdaq 100 is headed higher, let me buy some now. Because look, the RSI is telling us that we have overextended in the short run. Yes, I'm a buyer of a Nasdaq 100, but that doesn't mean that you should be jumping in right at the high end here. Don't give in to FOMO. Wait for the pullback, okay? Just because we're in a bull market, it doesn't mean that we can't pull back. Pullbacks are perfectly normal, and in fact, they're actually rather healthy for bullish markets, because it just means that investors can then pick up value, and it helps build up the momentum in the rally. So I'm waiting for a pullback. If we can get back to the 50-day EMA, which would currently be around that, at 12,800 level, fantastic. That is offering you great value. And if you are yet to buy the Nasdaq 100, that is the buy signal. So wait for that pullback, take advantage of it, and add on the small dips. Think, if you would have traded with a strategy dating back to March 2020, just picking up little buy positions on the dip, if you added some more here, added some more on this dip, added some more on this dip, and then we dipped again, you would be making a significant amount of money. You just have to be disciplined and patient, and it really is that simple to make money on the Nasdaq 100 at this moment in time. Also, one other benefit is that Joe Biden is now the president. He's more predictable, which is fantastic. With Donald Trump, all it took was for one tweet to go out and it could spike a huge amount of volatility in the markets. But with Joe Biden, it's the opposite, okay? it's going to be a lot less volatile, but that's wonderful. If I look back to when Obama was in charge of the White House, and we just saw a beautiful 8-year nice uptrend rally in the US indices. So I'm anticipating a similar scenario to play out here whilst Joe Biden is in charge of the White House. So I'm a buyer of the Nasdaq 100. I have no interest in selling what